Hello to all. This is a look at my first ever concealed carry handgun, and it is a Gen 3 Glock 33, chambered in 357 SIG. Now, I believe I only started carrying around 2014, 2015, and this is the handgun I did it with. My first handgun ever was a Ruger SR9C, and then I got a CZ P09. None of those are really good for concealed carry. I forgot how I ended up coming up by it, but I ended up getting a Glock 36. That's the short little stubby 45 Glock, and that was horrible. Ended up trading that for this here, and as you can see, my taste was quite interesting back then, but I like to think I've grown and matured since then. So it was, a stock Glock, but then I added all this color, hydro dip slide and everything. But for about 4 years or so, this was my primary carry, and you can see it's had some use, it has some wear, but now it is my test gun for my reloads. So I actually have a 9mm Lone Wolf barrel I throw in. That's what I use to practice, since 357 SIG is a little bit more expensive. And also I test out my 9mm reloads. So to start off, the colors. The frame is blue titanium, and the slide, I got it hydro dipped in like Cryptek something. I forgot what it's called. As far as other things added, little extended slide release, Suarez International flat face trigger, these ghost ring sights, which I really like. These are great optics, great iron sights. I did throw in like a Zev spring kit that caused issues. The only Zev spring that's left in here now is the plunger spring. I think it's on this side somewhere, but everything else is stock. But yeah, so this was my carry piece for quite a while, until I switched to the XL. A little bit longer, but where this really shines is that width. So 12 rounds of 9mm right here. And then I think flush on this one. I forgot what it is. I want to say it's like 9 rounds of 357 SIG or 40 Smith & Wesson, 10 maybe of 9. But the mag I carry it with, I got the +2, so I think it's 12. So I usually carry with 12 rounds of 357 SIG. And if you guys have ever shot 357 SIG, it is snappy, it is loud. I took this to a class, and you could hear this one very much distinctively going off versus everything else. But I carried Underwood and DRT 357 SIG, the light stuff, like 85 grain, 357 SIG, small bullet, light bullet, not a lot of recoil. And that was my carry ammo. So at the time, I really couldn't say anything negative about it, but now that I've had lots of different handguns, thinner handguns, better fitting handguns, I'm sure I could find a lot of things I could be critical about against this Glock, but at the time, it worked for me. But regardless of what you're able to have, even if it's something you think is crappy, not modern, not new, not as fancy as what other people might have, just work with it, become accustomed to it, train with it, feed it as much as you possibly can, and if it works for you, it doesn't really matter, what it looks like, even though this is quite a little abomination, still worked for me. Appreciate you guys watching.